Hello guys. You don't have school today?
I guess our first two
This place is a place for tourists and locals to come and visit to enjoy the taste of ethnic cuisine. For the Asia Gateway Holdings team members. Investment Director. Also Executive Investment Director, Mr. Evan Huynh. Also, we have Executive Marketing Director, Ms. Jody Ngo. And joining us at the press conference, Director of Sales and Marketing for Vietnam Town, Mr. Jeff Vo. Today, I think that's all for today. If I missed anyone, I apologize. And the Chinese World Journal.
Centrally located in the heart of San Jose and the Silicon Valley, the Shops at District 1 is destined to be the next premier shopping destination in the Bay Area. Designed by award-winning architect Tuan Ngim, District 1 will be a unique venue combining professional business offices with leisure and food destinations. Sidewalks, visiting shops, dining, meeting up with friends, and enjoying the intimate and welcoming feel of a modern town square. Furthermore, the variety of shops and dining venues will be a magnet for South Bay residents who seek the best culinary offerings from Vietnam, China, Korea, Japan, and Thailand. The best food, the finest shopping, the newest urban
First off, we would like to welcome Mr. Evan and Mr. Chung Lam.
Quoting something that I learned recently from Mr. Carl Gardino. He's the CEO of the Silicon Valley leadership, and he says something that stuck with me, right? He says that if you're to introduce myself, we'll come back and talk more about the vision.
My name is Trọng Lam. Due to we have many Vietnamese guests and media here, so I would like to speak some Vietnamese. Như quý vị biết, đây là một cái thung lũng điện tử thành phố San Jose. Nơi đây đã ra nhiều công ăn việc làm và nâng cao cuộc sống. Cộng đồng Việt Nam chúng ta ở đây càng ngày càng phát triển và tiếp tục mạnh và thành công. Thì hôm nay chúng tôi rất là hân hạnh giới thiệu quý vị một dự án 100 triệu tại Việt Nam Town, nơi hội tụ tinh hoa Á Đông.
Hello everyone, my name is Jeff Vo with GD Commercial, represent Vietnam Town, selling all the condos, commercial condos. Glad that I'm invited, so any questions later, I answer all that for you guys.
Thank you for coming today. I present our Asia Gateway to welcome all the media. Thank you for your time coming with the press conference today. And I hope you enjoy the time. And if you have any question, contact us later for the answer and the best of Asia in Asia Gateway.
People always say that food brings people together. And I think this plaza, I would change it to, instead of District 1, I say #1 district. That means the best district. And also, I look at the $100 million project, and I think in 2 years it will be a $1 billion project. I have traveled wide and far, and I have traveled all over Asia, all over China, all over the US, but a Asia complex encompassing all the wonderful food and culture and heritage and shops and shopping and fashion of this kind. I think this is one of the largest, not only in California, probably one of the largest in the US. And I think there's a lot of great potential, and I'm quite sure all of the people in the Vietnamese community, in the Asian community, and the community at large will support this project, because we all have to eat every day. If we can have all the great food around here, everybody in California will be coming over here, and then we'll probably build another parking garage right in the middle of Walmart's parking lot.
As Mr. Yang can't cook, and he can really cook. All right. To introduce about the project, I'd like to go over the brief description this project is all about. On the news or somewhere about the big acquisitions. The acquisitions is by Asia Gateway Holding, and the concept and the vision is going to be called District 1, well, one district. Yeah, it's a newly developed Vietnam Town Phase 2, and it is envisioned something that I think going to blow everyone's mind. It's going to be something talked about in Silicon Valley for years to come. The conversion of the newly developed Phase 2 site is into a bustling complex that we're infusing the Asian top retail spaces, the medical facility, the co-working space concept, an event facility for the marketplace that would collect world architectures, well-designed Asian eateries. District 1 at Vietnam Town will serve as a prominent Asia gateway to San Jose, Little Saigon, one of Silicon's fastest growing neighborhoods. With that, I like to speak about the inspirations of Asia Gateway to District 1. Shoppings and eateries. For the nightlife, people come to Santana Row for getting together, meet some friends, conduct business. The layout, very similar, but mainly Indochine type influences. Space like Asian Corner. When you come in this place, you feel like you disconnect from your busy world, and you can actually plug in, have a good conversation over a good meal. Go next. Meaning Award. We're working on the concept of bringing these details, design and the decor to this building. The next one. And the Japanese restaurant. One of my vision is when you want a good sushi or food, you don't have to go to Japan anymore. I feel like I'm in Japan and connect with the environment that I'm at. Indian food, very popular here in Silicon Valley, all around. What we're looking to do is bring in an environment that people can relate to. Co-working space is actually my most exciting piece of this. It's going to be the building right in front. The concept very similar to WeWork, but what we're doing differently here compared to WeWork and all the places, we're inviting people to a place, a fun place, also luxury, dynamic for people to work, and then surround yourself by all the restaurants and the nightlife. Probably more than anywhere else. And this is the concept that we're incorporating into the building Chi, I believe, and I think the concept, bringing a Buddha bar type of environment, very vibrant, very fun. The building, okay, you're a little too fast, so that's okay, let's just stay on this one. For those that know of downtown San Jose, San Pedro Square, the concept is bringing together a food court, but this is Asia, ethically focused food court, bringing some of the world-best street food, allow you to have a good time with your buddies after work and enjoy food environment at the same time. World-class design allow you to be inspired when you're inside of it. And this is one of the inspirations to build out a luxury office. You're sitting here in all different communities in the Asia what we need to do is bring together the best, the world-class architectures, the world-class brand name restaurants to come in here and create an atmosphere, a dining experience that will soon to be the attractions of Silicon Valley. You can find buses coming by here delivering tourism from all around the world, checking out District 1 and at Việt Nam Town. Our goal is to create a place, I like to say, is a legacy. And soon that legacy can outlast all our names. I just want to bring this up. The Japantown in San Francisco just celebrated their 115 years in the business. Japantown in San Francisco, and I like to think, for me, both my kids are here today. Soon the day after I'm gone, they're still talking about District 1, and that's a legacy that I like to associate my name with, and I hope you are too.
I would like to ask, going to bring some kind of role to Việt Nam Town. So that's our concept. Hôm nay công ty chúng tôi Asia Holding có cuộc họp báo để mà giới thiệu với truyền thông và quý vị về cái dự án xây cất những căn hộ thương mại phê chu Việt Nam Town. Như quý vị biết, đây là một dự án trị giá 100 triệu và nơi hội tụ tinh hoa Á Đông nằm ngay trái tim thung lũng Silicon Valley. Được phát triển bởi công ty Việt Nam Town Property LLC, khu kinh doanh rộng gần 20 mẫu, tọa lạc địa chỉ 900 đến 999 đường Story Road, sát cạnh xa lộ 101 Downtown. Khu này gồm có 9 tòa nhà chứa đến 256 căn thương mại rộng 300.000 square feet và một tòa nhà dùng làm nơi đậu xe gồm 550 chỗ, tổng cộng đến 1.342 chỗ trong khu vực. Gồm có 5 tòa nhà với 144 căn hộ kinh doanh. Asia Gateway sẽ chiếm 2/3 của công trình Phase 2. Khu thương xá Asia Gateway sẽ hoàn tất thủ tục chuyển nhượng vào trong năm 2018. Asia Gateway với ý tưởng District 1 sẽ đem tất cả những gì tốt nhất từ các nước châu Á, từ văn hóa ẩm thực đến những kiến trúc đặc thù để xây dựng lên một khu phố hiện đại đậm nét Á Đông tại San Jose, tạo ra một diện mạo khác hẳn so với những trung tâm thương mại của vùng Nam Vịnh. Và gian hàng mới sẽ trở thành những quán ăn, những nhà hàng cao cấp có quầy rượu, những chỗ ẩm thực thoải mái, đại diện cho nghệ thuật nấu nướng của Việt Nam, Thái Lan, Trung Hoa, Nhật Bản và Hàn Quốc. Tổng cộng có đến 25 loại thực phẩm khác nhau và những gian hàng bán lẻ tinh thời sẽ hiện diện dọc đường tản bộ của du khách qua lại. Asia Gateway sẽ là một nơi hội tụ ẩm thực của vùng vịnh. Chúng tôi hy vọng và chào đón những người yêu thích thức ăn, kiến trúc Á Đông đến đây cùng chia sẻ những kinh nghiệm tuyệt vời. Là một khu kinh doanh đa dạng, khu Phase 2 của Việt Nam Town, Asia Gateway sẽ là nhà của các văn phòng dịch vụ chuyên nghiệp, y tế, pháp lý, địa ốc, bán lẻ và những công ty thương mại khác. Đồ án kiến trúc cho thấy đây là khu tiện nghi đầy đủ với nhiều không gian dành cho người đi bộ, ăn uống ngoài trời và các sinh hoạt khác. Không khí nơi đây sẽ rất là thân thiện nhưng không kém phần sang trọng với những vật dụng đầy nét nghệ thuật và văn hóa biểu hiện nét đẹp của cộng đồng.
That was very impressive. I wish you had to translate in English. The Santana Road concept to Vietnam Town, you know, that's the key thing that we're missing here in this community, particularly in Vietnam Town. So be able to have like a sino or a straight or a cone tie. Oh my God! I think that's just a perfect venue for all of us to be here. So yeah, so with the district one.
Hiện nay dự án Asian Gateway là coi như là ước lượng chúng tôi sẽ hoàn tất cái thủ tục chuyển nhượng vào năm nay. Tuy nhiên nếu quý vị muốn tham gia đầu tư thì chúng tôi có những cái chương trình đầu tư cũng như là qua những phần tiền mặt rồi quỹ hưu trí và EB5 cũng có khả năng đầu tư ở đây. We have many different programs for investors. If you're interested, you can contact us after the event.
I believe like the atmosphere, the food is not enough for everybody. After you eat, what you wanna do after you eat? Can you guys tell me? Dancing. Yes, there you go. So my job, I'm gonna bring you the atmosphere, the most enjoyment is not in US, I'm gonna bring you all the festival, the activity, the holiday from all over the Asia to District 1. How about that? We call the body, from the food, we call the soul, and
just so I can elaborate, you know, part of Vietnam Town here, that's one thing we're missing is this, beside the festival, all the large community festival that we have here, we miss it. And with that plan, this summer we're going to have the summer festival here. So early August, that's going to be a big one, and I hope you guys can attend that.
I'm referring to the statement that all three gentlemen have made. First of all, when you ask what's beautiful, unbelievably gorgeous. So I think this Asia Gateway will bring in all these beautiful, wonderful people to come over here and enjoy life. Second, I thought about Santana Row. Originally, Sino, the spot Sino is. Thirdly, I always learn one thing in life being Asian. This is a multicultural melting pot. This is not just a Vietnam town. This is.
I saw some shops. I like the shops. Some shops are very unique. I never seen in other Asian mall and you know location. So according to the gentleman's introduction, you have a office and a business within this mall, right? Can you tell me whether you have a conference room, like convention center within this mall? That's my question.
The concept that we're incorporating very similar to WeWork concept, allowing people to pay a memberships on a monthly basis and access to our luxurious office. The concept is allow people to have a space, a private desk that they can come, plug in, work. In the next 5 to 10 years, and I think you can quote me on this, people do not come to work at the office anymore. Google, Apple, Facebook is sending their employees to work half-time at home, and most product can be done online. WeWork is a concept allow people to plug in, have a space to meet their guests, their client. We do have luxury conference room that they can book out by the hours, very similar to WeWork concept where you pay a membership, you have access by the hour, and you just use your conference room, conduct your business. And this will cut down the overhead of that individual tremendously. If you're a self-entrepreneur, I think conventions will solve a lot of issues with overhead costs, allow people to have a representation, a luxury workspace to work at. So thank you, I hope that answered your question.
The event hall where we can host the wedding, culture show, or I'm gonna be married. The day that you like, the day that you want, I'll book. So what we're gonna do? When the host the wedding here in San Jose is not many choices. So we open the chance to open the event hall. So where in the daytime you can mingle with some like Thai topper or some drinks, and then even in time you can enjoy some culture show, some events, some concert. And even though like the wedding pre-book, very unique design and very unique like planner for that. And good environment. But I believe that become the most entertainment and excitement area in San Jose.
Thanks, this is here.
I not only open cooking class, I give personal private lessons for you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I think we do.
I will make a show. I will create a show, and Mr. Yang will show you how to cook. How about that? Especially, he only show you what to cook the food of Asia Gateway only. Remember that.
I think one of the approach is very common, very popular. Many of my friends, celebrity chefs, that encourage most of the restaurants here when they open shop. they can actually once a month or once a 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, that they actually have a what they call study, cook and learn and eat at the same time. You learn that we did that in NY China too. Sometimes you come earlier. We have a little cooking demonstration. After that, you sit down and eat the same thing that I show you how to cook. So I think we can encourage a lot of the chef doing this because this is good for their business. It's good for the concept. It's good for this complex.
Any more questions for our panel?
This question I have for Evan and Chubram and maybe Jeff too. I love the dreams that you have. It's awesome. Are you constrained by the space that we have here right now? With all the things that you want to do. So the second question is for Mr. Yan. Actually, not for Mr. Yan, but I want to repeat what he said. In 2 or 5 years, he see that maybe it's $1 billion investment here. So we're gonna buy Walmart and take over the space and grow our Asia Gateway. Do you see that happen in the future?
I'm going to try to tackle this. The entire concept of District 1 is occupying over 200,000 square feet space. And that alone is, I would say, bigger than most complexes with this concept that you've seen around the world. The idea is to bring the space efficiencies and also the uniqueness of the business. Allow people to come in. An example of the food court. The space allow different type of food court. One of the design on building G that we're working on is to lift the roof and allow to create a inside-outside space where you're gonna enjoy your dinner and leave your kids at the playground or at a space that's just outside within the building. The space concern-wise, we're not too concerned about that because it's well within our calculation. Our architectures and our engineer is working on the space complex and the layout. As far as answering your question, will we take over the Walmart space? I think that's very doable. With Asia Gateway Holding, what we're looking to do is to create a very unique concept, a business model that allow us and our investor to duplicate this throughout the United States and maybe around the world. So you hopefully will see District 1 in LA, in Houston, and even back to Vietnam.
My question is about traffic. What I'm seeing is that when I drive on the weekends, I can see a lot of traffic going on around this area. Even with just the phase 1, I can see that happening. And even on the freeway, on the exit on 101 here, Saturday, lunchtime, or even dinner time, it's going to be a big problem. And with existing restaurants around here in the Vietnam, the Little Saigon area, Grand Century Mall, and of course we have very big traffic from Walmart as well. Not to mention other shops and other shopping areas or plazas around here. So how do you tackle that? How do you see that happening with the phase 2 and with our District 1?
Actually, let me answer that. Obviously there always a big traffic problem within the Little Saigon, especially on Story Road 101. So that actually started already since the Grand Century next door plaza was built. And so in addition to this, now the Vietnam Town phase 2 completed, we try to mitigate all the traffic problems by opening more entrance and exit, and especially building the parking garage. If you all notice that we do have a parking garage in the back that consists of 550 parking spaces. That's yet to open. So that's soon to be open, but it's already been completed already. So once this garage is open, then the traffic will be a little more smoother. The in and out will be a little more easier. It won't be as congested, like especially during the weekends or during the times when you host events or festival. So just the parking garage alone, we have like 3 different exit and entrance. Within Vietnam Town, you have 7 different ways to enter to Vietnam Town. And that's another reason that's so good is because we also have direct access to Grand Century. So for those who park over Grand Century, you can walk over, and let's say the Grand Century have events over there, they can actually literally park over Vietnam Town and walk over. So the traffic will eventually be a little bit better once the parking garage is open for the public.
Transportation, will there be more buses around? Will there be a tram in order to also improve the traffic as well?
So if you look in front of Story Road, there are a couple of different bus stops in front of Story Road. So that's the current transportation support that we have here. But if you're talking about, later on, if there are events, a festival and whatnot, if the event hall that will open, I think we should encourage the team from Asia Gateway District 1 to do a shutter to pick up, individuals from various locations. So one of our goals would be to have the Vietnamese Spring Festival Parade. So that would be something big, and we do that, then yes, traffic will be a lot, and we might block off Story Road, and shutter had to go around. So that's something in planning for the future, for particularly for Vietnam Town.
Want coffee, brand new car?
You say brand new car?
Yes, iPhone. I don't think we're giving that today, but we have a raffle. We'll find out what you guys are gonna get.
Raffle now begin. Okay. So forget to put your visiting card in the box. Just put it in so we can start the raffle. I'm gonna send out a gift later. Yeah, thank you, G. Okay, we're gonna start. Actually, you wanna withdraw the lucky one? Anvo, you're the first lucky one for today. Just a gift card for the coffee in the morning before go to work. Thank you. Oh no, this one hers. Chị Thúy cái này của chị. Oh, Tina hả? Dạ. Cái này của chị. Oh, chị không một cái.
Nguyen, senior stylist.
Oh wow, Michael Nguyen. It's a perfect gift for you. Thank you, thank you. Who's next? Who's the next winner? Ralph, come. It's okay. Let me see. Who is it? Okay, chị Chase Lương.
Another lucky winner, we have Annie Young.
Annie Young. Okay. Premier Landing, Annie Young.
We have Mr. Houston Chow.
Mr. Houston Chow. Okay, he's done. Okay. And we have two more then. Don Nguyễn. Đây, thấy chưa? Tôi đã thấy hết rồi. Dạ, thank you chị.
Next winner is Ramsey Amira.
Ramsey Amira.
Old Republic title.
Okay, I know him. I'm gonna pass the...
Mai Huân.
Miss Mai Huân. Oh, she does. Alright. Thank you. Judy xin thân ái gặp lại. Judy xin chào khán thính giả đang xem đài truyền hình Việt TV. Judy và anh Trung Lâm, Evan and Mr. Yang, we are here at the press conference of Asia Gateway for District 1 project. So we very happy to present you a new atmosphere and environment here at Việt Nam Town for Phase 2. So I'm gonna have Trung Lâm have some in Vietnamese to talk about what is District 1 and Asia Gateway.
Trung Lâm xin kính chào quý khán giả. Quý vị đã biết Việt Nam Town rồi phải không? Hầu như tất cả chúng ta ai cũng đến Việt Nam Town. Tuy nhiên trong vài năm nữa quý vị khi đến Việt Nam Town, quý vị sẽ thấy khác hoàn toàn. Vì sao? Là vì Phase 2 dự án đã xây xong. Tuy nhiên chúng tôi sẽ nâng cấp Phase 2 bằng một cái thương hiệu, cũng như là một cái nơi địa điểm lừng danh mà mai mốt tương lai ai đến đây đều phải đến, gọi là Asia Gateway. Bằng như thế nào? Chúng tôi sẽ đem coi như là 30 những cái ý tưởng tốt và những cái thương hiệu nổi tiếng khắp nơi từ châu Á và cũng như là Nam Cali về đây, và chúng tôi sẽ làm thành một tour du lịch hấp dẫn và độc đáo nhất tại thành phố San Jose.
Đến với Asia Gateway thì quý vị sẽ không cần phải travel thật là nhiều nữa, bởi vì Asia Gateway sẽ mang đến cho quý vị những thức ăn, những cách trang trí nhà hàng, cũng như là những hoạt động cuối tuần để cho gia đình của chúng ta, không chỉ Việt Nam mà tất cả mọi người châu Á đều có thể tụ tập lại chung vui với nhau với những món ăn Thái, Nhật, Tàu, Hoa và Việt Nam. Cho nên tôi đề nghị đây là một trong những dự án có thể nói là niềm tự hào mang văn hóa Việt Nam gần gũi lại với văn hóa châu Á.
A little history about Vietnam Town development. It's actually started about 13 years ago. We completed Phase 1, and today we're standing at the completion of Phase 2. Asia Gateway, with the vision, is to come in and have a transformation of Phase 2, two-thirds of Phase 2 development, to bring in the world-class architectures, fine dining experiences, and of course with Mr. Yang Consulting, we're looking to bring an atmosphere that will soon to be talk about the talk of the town within Silicon Valley, a concept that bringing together the best of the best Asia all under one place, a place that you can enjoy a gathering, fine dining in accompanying at a wedding hall or events hall. One of the concepts we also incorporated into Vietnam Town District 1 is a co-working space concept, offering memberships to those that are seeking for a luxury working environment, but also just step out and access to all the famous eateries.
So Mr. Yang will be our consultant in this project, and of course with his experience I believe Asia Gateway will become a very popular place in town.
Actually, Asia Gateway will become the #1 district in the Bay Area. #1 district, not District 1, but #1 district, because we're going to bring in all the excitement. This will be the Mecca and the focal point for Asia. And that means you don't have to go to Asia, and here you can enjoy the culture, the feel, the sensation, the food, and the fashion, anything about Asia. So everything is going to be at this #1 district, Asia Gateway.
Quý vị thử tưởng tượng một cái khu phố, một cái khu thương xá mà không những người Việt Nam của chúng ta mà tất cả mọi người sống tại vùng Bay, từ những thanh niên trẻ từ nước ngoài đến làm việc, cũng như là những người sinh sống tại đây sẽ có một cái khu giải trí thoải mái với những thức ăn và cũng những cách trang trí nhà hàng thật là đặc sắc đến từ mọi miền khắp đất nước của nước châu Á. Đó chính là Asia Gateway. Jody, Trung Long, Evan và Mr. Yang xin rất là mong đợi và chào đón quý vị tại Asia Gateway in the future.